Greetings, my name is Tony Silva. Today we're going to be talking about the principles of hand rearing. Hand rearing evolved in the Neotropics, which is the New World, around the 11th century. There are documents in pre-Hispanic Aztec codexes that show they were involved in the pulling, the extraction of baby parrots, and then rearing them so that they could have tame pets. Many of these pets were then destined for trade. When we hand rear, most people use a commercial formula. There are lots of powdered formulas that you only add water. But what I find is that it does not provide sufficient fat for a lot of parrot species, particularly golden conures, hawkheads, most of the macaws, and some of the Amazons. So we supplement the fat with some peanut butter. You can use peanut butter, cashew butter. You can use almost any of the butter. So what we do is we add roughly about 1 teaspoonful per cup of water. Ideally, you want to use distilled water if you are in suspect water areas. Many areas have water that contains high levels of compounds that really aren't harmful to humans, but they can be harmful to a very small baby parrot that is immune-suppressed. They have not developed their immune system. If you can, you use bottled water. If you come from an area where the tap water is good, you use tap water. You then, you first add your peanut butter to your water, and then you can either use hot water or you can do what I do, which is I nuke it. I microwave it. And the idea is you need to get it to 40 degrees Celsius, which is roughly 104 degrees Fahrenheit. At that level, you stimulate feeding. When you microwave food, you need to be sure that the temperature is correct. We use an electronic infrared thermometer that we direct in the food. So what we do is we stir, because food that's been microwaved will continue to get warm for a few seconds after it's been removed out. The idea is we want to dissolve the peanut butter. We don't want any lumps in it. Once we get it to the dissolved state, we check the temperature. If it's a little bit too warm, we stir until we get it to 40 degrees Celsius. Or what we do is we can nuke it a little bit more until we get to the right temperature. Again, it is imperative that you not only stir it very well, but that you wait a few seconds. So we warm the water. We will then add the powdered hand rearing formula. Again, there's lots of different brands. Some of them are available in the US, some are not. Some are available only in European markets, some are available only in South American markets. What you don't ever want to do is this to check temperature or this to check temperature. It's not reliable. And the reason I can state that it's not reliable is my dad owned a restaurant when I was a kid, and the cook used to be able to reach in with his fingers and cooking fat, while things were being fried, and he would turn them with his fingers. Obviously, his tolerance for a very high temperature was greater than mine would be. So we're going to feed a couple of chicks, and we're going to go through the process. This is a baby dusky conure, and there are lots of tools you can use for hand rearing. You can use a cavage needle, you can use a syringe, or you can use a spoon. We like to use a spoon because it stimulates natural feeding. As the spoon touches the sides of the upper mandible, which are pressure points, they're soft in New World parrots, they are calcified in Old World parrots, it stimulates, it induces the feeding response. This brings about a natural feeding. So you continue to feed until the baby's crop is full. You then wipe it. You don't need to use water. And then you look at the baby's crop. Always keep the head high, because if the head is below the crop, the baby can aspirate, which means it will absorb food into the lungs and perish. Older birds, such as this cockatoo, we can feed with a gavage needle. Now, A gavage needle should be blunted. It could be stainless steel. It could be rubber. It could be made out of other products. The idea is that you withdraw food into the syringe. You go from the right-hand side, and you put it into the crop. You don't push, and you retain. You hold the head slightly, just so that the chick can't pump or can't jump, and you don't bruise the internal crop. It's very quick, it's efficient, and it produces excellent results for large numbers of chicks. Now, I always like to feed chicks from a spoon, even when they've been gavage fed. As you can see here, they still retain the feeding response to the spoon, so that should that chick become ill at a later stage in life, you can take medication, add it to a formula, and feed it from a spoon. It's less stressful than having to towel the bird and then force it to eat some medication. So, it's a very simple process. Now, I like to keep chicks on shavings, and we use soft pine shavings because they're natural, they're highly absorbent, and they give and take, so they allow the shavings to conform to the baby's body should it rest on its side or should it hunker down. Some chicks will eat shavings, and that's a problem, especially with some of the macaws. You can use many things. You can use even shredded newspaper, as in this case for this military macaw. So that's it for today. It's some very basic information. Hopefully you can put it to good use. Until next time, thank you.